Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 15th of September 2019 and welcome to week 192 of my weight loss journey right here in Oklahoma City. In last week's video I decided to weigh myself a little bit earlier than I would normally do on the Thursday morning instead of my normal Saturday morning. This is because I was doing a lot of travelling on the Saturday to get to Chicago, Illinois to start my Route 66 trip. But that weigh-in on that Thursday saw a gain of 4.1 pound or 1.9 kilogram, which in turn saw my body mass index go from 47.6 up to 48.2. Just like I always do, I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,100 compared to the previous week at 2,573. So I'm well within my allowance of 2,700, which is obviously a fantastic thing. It's a lot lower than I was expecting it to be. My fluid consumption has also taken a dramatic hit downwards to 2,232 millilitres compared to the previous week at 3,109 millimeters. So I'm well below my 3,000 milliliters that I try to achieve on a daily basis. The main reasons for this, guys, is because I've been that busy seeing the sights. I've not been able to drink that much, and I knew this would happen. All the time I'm away on holiday, I struggle being able to fit in all the fluid, the amount of fluid that I should be drinking. And of course, food-wise, I was expecting to be well above in terms of calories, but again, I've been just far too busy walking about, seeing the sights, that I've not really eaten that much. I've mainly cut out my breakfast in most places, because if the hotels or motels or inns that I'm staying at don't serve breakfast, I'm tending not to have any breakfast. I'm just waiting for lunch and my evening meal. But yeah, okay, so that's that. That's reminiscing for the past week on my calories and fluid. If we now look at my step count, which you can also see in the graph above, the average of this was 15,456 compared to the previous week at 7,085. So a dramatic increase in steps. I've been averaging well over 10,000 steps per day. And again, as I've already mentioned, there's just plenty of things to see and do whilst I've been on Route 66. So the step count has been well up above the target range, and obviously I'm very pleased with that. And if I were able to weigh myself, it would be interesting to see what the result would be. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm currently in Oklahoma City, about 1.5 miles from Bricktown in the downtown part of Oklahoma City. Really nice place. I had a walk through there yesterday, had something to eat. It was really great. All you can eat buffet for pizza and salad bar. And I'm surprised by myself, but I was actually really good. I had 2 helpings of salad, and I only went up once for pizza and ended up having 3 slices of pizza. And I am shocked by that. I thought I would have gone up many times. You know, I could have cleaned them out of pizza if I really wanted to. But I'm still conscious of the weight result I had before my holiday. So yeah, I didn't go overboard whatsoever. I just had a few salads and 3 slices of pizza, pepperoni and chicken. Anyway, I diverge. Where I've been to on my Route 66 trip, well, it started in Chicago. I had 3 nights in Chicago, Illinois, before moving on for 1 night in Springfield, Illinois, where Abraham Lincoln started out, where he lived in Springfield for 24 years before he moved into a well-known, larger White House. I then moved on for 1 night in St. Louis, Missouri. Great fun. I went up the arch. A nice little cramped capsule to get you up that arch, and it's a uniquely designed lift system, which is, well, as you would expect, if it's unique, it is unique to the arch of St. Louis. And then after St. Louis, I moved on to Branson, Missouri, for 1 night, which is mainly young family orientated, but it was still lovely to walk walk down the river on the promenade, what they've got set up there. After Branson, I then moved on to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I had another walk around the downtown part, and one thing what I did notice is that they have a lot of churches in downtown Tulsa and a lot of banks too, but a lot of the restaurants and shops around the downtown part area closed at 2:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so there really wasn't much places open in the downtown part to have something to eat. But I found somewhere, had a fantastic turkey salad sandwich with some homemade potato salad with chunks of bacon thrown into the mix. But they did tell me that I can have some really nice restaurants in the Arts District of Tulsa. After my walkabout, well over 10,000 steps in Tulsa, I made my way back to the hotel room, ready for the start of the day to make my way over to Oklahoma City, where I'm currently at now. So that's been an insight into the places where I've stopped off so far along my trip. But just to give you some visual stimuli, here's a few photographs of some of the stops and points of interest that I've come across on my travels. As I mentioned in last week's video, I'm not going to be able to weigh myself this week and for the coming weeks whilst I'm on my Route 66 trip, so therefore obviously there is no result. And again, for my Slimming World weigh-in, there's no result for that as well. That won't happen until I get back home in the UK. So for the purpose of this video and for the purpose of this weigh-in, I'm going to have to put it as a maintain result, so a 0 across the board, because I've got nothing else to prove otherwise. Obviously, if I'm putting this week's result down to a maintain result, it means my body mass index will not move and will remain at 48.2, and the same can be said for my third weight loss target, which will stay at 54.1% complete. So in the 192 weeks of being doing this weight loss journey, I have lost a total of 177.9 pounds, which is 80.7 kilograms, or 12 stone, 9.9 pounds. Next week, the journey continues along Route 66. I am going to be setting off within the next hour or so to head over to Amarillo, Texas, and then I'll just have a day there, just have a walkabout, see what's there, and yeah, continue on my journey. Obviously, regards to stats though, I would like to increase my fluid consumption for sure. My calorie consumption is well within target. I don't know if that's going to be a hindrance to weight gain or loss. My step count though, I would say is definitely on point. I'm doing more than enough in terms of activity in the form of walking, and I'm going to keep that up to the best of my ability. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see a lot less of me in the future, why don't you subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.